Hello folks, and welcome back to the Long Dark. Yep, I gotta turn that volume down a little bit on my computer. Alright, so we're back on the Long Dark, and I thought I'd do something a little different, and I'm going to start a new game, and let's just go with Voyager. Because I'm going to add this to my how-to videos. And we're going to see if we can't see what kind of trouble we get to over on Timberwolf Mountain. I've never started on Timberwolf Mountain, and I would like to see how hard it actually is to start there. So, custom, because what I want to do is I'll leave everything else the way it is, but turn off springs. Well, springs are off. Okay, so I've got all the other afflictions on here, and get sprains off there because I don't like the game with sprains. And we'll jump over to Timberwolf Mountain and confirm the start there, and activate 3 that I have activated, and we'll call this a firm. Timberwolf Mountain is some place that you can get a lot, I'm talking a lot, of good gear, especially early on in the game. Problem with it is it's extremely hard to get this good gear, and what we may have to do is, once I get down to the cabin, depending upon where I start, like 4 different places I can start. 2 of them are really hard and 1 of them is not that hard, and I've started here.
Best be prepared for anything.
Yeah, I'm going to take it even though I don't eat them, just in case. Crow feathers. Just backpack. Well, water's good. Use crow feathers. I don't know if I have any painkillers, so let's go ahead and get the rose hips. Very cold out here, and oh, I know where I'm at. Okay. Alright, so we'll take that with us since I'm very light. Pick up some sticks. And I am not in a very good place to start. That was the way to get to Black Rock, I think. Take quick inventory. Do I have a hacksaw? No, I do not. There are some containers right down here that I can open up, but only if I have hacksaw. So this isn't too bad of a start. I have a little ways to get to the cabin. And I'm getting cold really fast. So I may have to stop and make a fire. there's a cave down here.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
Run down here to the cave. There's also a possibility of a wolf down there. Now, despite the name, Timberwolf Mountain does not have timberwolves in it. They are regular wolves. There's a lot of bear. And there's also a possibility of a moose. Yeah, I knew that was
so cold.
You'll be okay. Almost down here at the cave. And I might find something in here on this guy, and if nothing else, I can warm up. Hopefully. Yeah. Side by sides running around. And no, with the clothing I have, it's not going to be warm enough, so let's build a fire. If I have tinder, and I do. So normally the first fire you will actually start.
Come on,
And we'll see if that holds up. And that didn't hold up. Okay. Insufficient need temp.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Let's make some. I know. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, one more time. Come on, fire. One of the things that I'm going to do early on,
Come on, little fire.
is I'm going to do a little, it's not really a cheat, but it's a way to get my fire making skills up faster.
Right on.
So temperature's going up. And let's go ahead and put another one on. Get that heat going up faster. And let's go over here and pass some time. And we're getting on daylight here. So it may start warming up. I hate to do it, but pass time again. Get fully warmed up. And then let's take a torch or two. Torches will help me. If you move around the fire, sometimes you can get better torches like that one. That's a much better torch than the first one. And we'll take another torch. And since I'm here and I still have time, let's take one more and see how much it gives me. Alright. So the torch, as long as the wind's not blowing, the torch will provide a little bit of heat. And I won't get as cold as fast. Then again, it's really cold out here and I know my clothes are crap. Grab some stick, and I know since it's foggy out, it's even colder. And if we walk near the edge, we get that little windbreak symbol up there. Which means it'll save me a little bit on temperature. Our next issue is getting past the bear cave up here. He's a mean little shit. I will try to take him out as quickly as I can. Once I have a rifle. Or a pistol. Pistol or a rifle, and I can take the bear out. Because I will lure him down. There's a fishing shack. I'll lure him to the fishing shack. Get him to chase me down there, go in, and while he's milling around outside, as soon as he walks, he can't get in the fishing shack. As soon as he walks past that door, I'll shoot his butt. And before you say it, I don't give a crap about sportsmanship. I'm trying to survive in the Canadian wilderness in winter. Right up around that corner is where the bear hangs out. That's where its cave is. It will be on the right. So I want to get up here. Now, I read somewhere where it said that in this mode, Voyager mode, which is a lot harder than Pilgrim mode, but in this mode, you get a 24-hour reprieve from wolves and bears and the like, and that is not true. Let's go to you. Flare out just in case. So the bear den is right over there. Right above my flare. But that's true. There's some containers down here which may have food in them. So you see the bear cave right above the flare tip. So he hangs out in this area. He goes all the way over to where some containers are, but then he comes around the mountain and comes over to the cabin, which will be our base. Alright, I can do some running now. I don't think he comes up this high. Nothing. Cabin is right above the flare tip there. And that's a little fishing shack. So I have played this map.
Gotta warm up somehow.
I wouldn't say a whole lot, but I am familiar with probably half of it. I'm not as familiar with going up that way as I need to be. Another hatchet. I need cloth and sewing kits.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Yep, I'll take the fish. Because in lieu of sewing kits, I can use the fishing line. And nothing else. Nothing in there. But, yeah, no. I put that over.
Do I? If I don't warm up soon.
You'll be alright. We're almost there. So I believe this cabin up here counts like a cave. And somebody going by without a good exhaust on. But I believe it counts as a cave when it comes to cabin fever.
I think I can use this.
I've never gotten cabin fever, while in the cabin. And most places, when you go into them, it goes to a cutscene. Caves you go into with a cutscene. You can't start a fire in those places unless you have a fire barrel. Aha, hacksaw. And there's a note. And I'll read it so you can look at it if you want. And I'll take it just because I take the notes. Try to collect them all. Yeah, I don't need scrap metal. Do I have a lantern? No. So I take the storm lantern. Take the cloth. Full cleaning kit. Take the food and flares, because flares are going to be very important. And frozen angler. Cardboard matches. Got a rope. Oh, and usually every time I've been up here, there's been at least one arrow there. Sometimes they're broken. Oh, ski jacket. That's huge. Take those matches. Hunting knife, and there's my sewing kit, which is usually always there. Again, the times that I've been up here.
Okay.
Yes, work gloves. Alright, so I am freezing, so let's check out our clothing. We'll put that on. And put that on. Oh, work gloves on. And how am I doing now? Still freezing, which isn't good. Still have a hypothermia risk. And that's the. I could head back, and hopefully one of those containers has a. Pick that up. Has more clothes in them, but sometimes the containers will change. 60% chance, it's the best chance I've got. And sometimes you go to a container and it didn't have the same stuff in it that it had the last time you were there. Come on, baby, you need the warmth. So I'm going to rest up a little bit, and then we're heading off Timberwolf Mountain real quick.
Perfect.
Add fuel. Alright, so that's warming me up. I did pick up some cans, and they are not very good. So let's try cook the Pinnacle peaches and see how well they end up. Ooh, still 39%. Alright, I gotta try it because I need the can. Alright, no sickness. Well, I did have can. Well. Water, I'm getting warm. So 58 minutes, that's enough for 2 more. Again, I should have used a torch to start the fire. That's what my plan was, and I actually forgot. Alright, let's get some water in us. Let's do the sodas first, because that gives me calories. Alright. And I really need to sleep for an hour. And hopefully I don't wake up frozen. The bed should be warm enough. Yeah. There's possibilities for some rifles in this area, but I have to go way up there, go all the way down at the end. And I still don't have enough equipment, but I do know where I should be able to find some decent equipment, providing I can find a crowbar in this place. No moose. So that's good. I don't want to run across him yet. And it's not that cold out, so that's good. Grab me some birch bark here. Make a tea later, which will help fix me up when I need it. Birch bark tea is good because it will heal you even as you're moving. So it's not like something you have to sleep in order to get the benefits from. I'll get you on the way back. There's another one. And in early game I may need these teas. Get my health back up. And it could be the difference if I get attacked by a wolf or a bear. It could be the difference in surviving or dying. Alright, here's the wheel. Landing gear. We're going to go find the rest of the plane later on. First I need to find some weapons. And where I'm heading to now is a prepper's cache that is always there. So it may have some decent loot in it. The best stuff is in the locked cabinets, and I don't have a crowbar now. I was kind of hoping to find one at the shack back there, but oh well. But I do think I know where I can find another one. It's usually there. And I think I know where a rifle might be. And if it's not there, then we'll come back here and we'll go that way. There's a possibility of a rifle up that way. And once we get down where it's warm, this prepper's cache, then I can take the proper inventory of what I have. What I have and what I need. It's a little bit colder over here. So we're in Pleasant Valley now. And I'm only going to check maybe 3-4 places here in Pleasant Valley, just right here in this little area here, before I head back to Timberwolf. Because I want to try to make it to the summit. If I can get up there. There should be a rifle up there, but I'm going to need some better clothing before I get there. And once I get good prepped up, then I'm going to head over to Ash Canyon. Try to get the backpack and the crampons. And then head to Hushed River Valley so that I can get the moose satchel. And that should put me at 99 carry weight. And 99 carry weight early in the game. Awesome. Change those. And I'm going to leave those there, but I'm taking the cooking pot. So you can't get in the toilet, but up around this log is a prepper's cache that is always here. And like I said, it usually has some decent stuff in it. Like hacksaw. Doesn't have a lot, but usually it has good stuff. Those I can't get into without the crowbar. Which means, that's a good find. And nothing in that. Don't see anything under those. Cloth I'm going to need.
Okay.
Yep, I'll take a book for starting fires. And we get nothing. Which means the good stuff is in the lock. Check these.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Matches. And you see I'm warming up, but not very fast. Nothing hiding under that bed. Alright, so let's take a proper inventory of our clothing. Actually, ones I have on are better. So let's drop those. And I didn't get a whole heck of a lot. But let's go ahead and turn this off. Because I need something to cover my head. I think that's where a lot of my heat is going. So let's go over here. You can go over here to your crafting. And if you go down to clothing, you see improvised head wrap. So let's begin that. It takes 30 minutes. And when I've done improvised head wrap or the hand wraps, I've never failed to do those. It's always passed. And it's getting on night. So let's pass an hour and warm up a little bit. What I could have done was slept. But like I said, there's a couple of places I want to check. First one is down here. There's a picnic area. I'm pretty tired. But there is a cave that I can sleep in. into any furry creatures. I know you're cold. Get used to it, you're going to be cold for a while. And what I should have been doing instead of passing time, I should have been sleeping.
I can't feel my feet.
Probably warmed me up a little bit faster. And I need to keep moving. As much as possible, day, night. Rabbits, which is a good sign. Means less likely to have predators running around. Let's check this area, and then there's a cave here. It's better than nothing. That's empty. See anything else? Feathers. Because I do know where I think I might be able to find me a bow.
I'm too cold to think.
Oh, you're okay. More sticks. Pick these. That'll help with my cooking skill, and it will give me some calories. And right now, even though I'm cold, I'm not at hyperthermia yet. Still have a little bit of time. So your health is a tool. Use that tool when you need it. You don't have to stay at perfect health. Alright, so I don't want to use... I don't want to use my flares. So, and this is why I keep the cardboard matches. Start torches. And I need to boogie if I'm going to get to where I'm going.
This'll come in handy.
Gotta check them out. Ah, come on. Which way? It's been a while since I've been down. Ah, the bow. Actually, I'm going to come back to... Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? Why am I wasting that? I have a lantern. And fuel, I can come back pretty quick. It's a little bit of fuel. And let's go down here and fill my lantern up. See how much it gives me. Not a lot. But enough to get to where I'm going. I should have dropped a bunch of stuff off. And as you can see, in the cave is warming up. So I'll get y'all way back out. I'll check you on the way back out. So this is not going to be fun, and I don't want to get my clothes wet. So what I'm going to do Remove all my clothes. Yeah, I know.
Wait. I'm so cold.
And put my clothing back on. And I don't care what order I put them on right now. My pants on? Dang it, I left my pants on. Okay, but I'm still getting warmer. Emergency stem, antiseptic, bandages, and a wrap.
I'll take it.
So this is a little hidey hole that I've been in this cave several times and never found this. And I accidentally saw it. Came in here and found some fairly decent stuff in it.
I wonder if I can drop any of
Especially
this here.
for beginning. Light her up. Make sure I don't miss anything. Oh, wrong button. And let's take those off this time, so they don't get any wetter than they already are. Frozen. Okay, all clothing off. Through, yep. Alright, now closing back. Shoot. Put you on. You on. Hoodie on. That on the inside. Good work gloves. Frozen pants. Put those on. And there's one. And we'll get some really good fire going in just a bit. Which will dry my pants out.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I can't remember, but I don't think there's really anything else in here. Except coal. And I'm overburdened. Except that dude, I forgot about him. Oh no, I already checked it. And we're right back to the entrance, so let's head back here to where the camp is.
Getting a bit thirsty.
And check this stuff, build us a fire, sleep for a bit, and then we're off again. arrow. That gives me 2 arrows. Advanced guns.
I think I can use this.
I'll do that. Go through it. Alright, so let's take a look. Drop those. I don't do those. Every time I eat those, even in really good condition, they have messed me up. Okay. I'll hang on to it for now. Some books, coal, and this is where most of my weight's coming from. I should have left a bunch of stuff. Let's go up here. Now, if I use wooden matches, turn the plug and I use a book, then I have an 80% chance. And crap, I should have used a torch again.
Come on, little
A
fire.
torch would
Come
give
on.
me multiple chances of starting the fire without using my matches up. Add fuel. Coal gives me 4 hours. And so I don't want to use the better one. So I put that one down, pick that one back up, self drink. I have almost a gallon, 3/4 of a gallon of water, so I'm not really worried about that. And let's drop some of our fire starting stuff. Trying to get my weight down a little bit. Drop those. Drop that. I need that. I've only got 3 bandages. I am not wearing all the clothes. And I'm dropping this stuff here, but I know where it's at. And I can always come back and get it. Gives me 51. What's that? That way it's lighter. Okay, I'm good on that. Got enough water to do me. So let's eat my fill. That way to reduce the weight that I'm carrying. And I'm just going to drop that one. I will find more food. Drop that too. So I was hoping to find a rifle over here, and I did not. Which kind of sucks. But we will keep looking. Alright, bedroll. I stayed for 3 hours. That should get me to my next location I'm gonna go check out. Off the side here. Get me out of here. Oh, and it sounds like the storm is raging. But the good thing is my pants have dried out. Got a little bit of extra clothing. So yeah, sometimes down here, yeah, that didn't work out too well. Sometimes down here you'll find a rifle. Down here by this guy, but not today. Sure I didn't miss it. Oh, we got the wind blowing in our face. Okay, so 2 other locations I want to check out. One is a hunting blind, and then the next one is the basement of a cabin, and there's also a possibility of a prepper's cache located there. Down. Still very cold. I don't want to run too much. So right now I'm not overburdened. As soon as my energy runs out, and it's going to be an issue. Because we may run into a wolf up here. Stop and get that. If I have enough of these, I can lose the antiseptic I'm carrying. There's only 2. I need 3 to make a dressing. There's 2 more. In case I get bit by a wolf. Like I said, the antiseptic is heavy, and these will not go bad. Where'd you go? Alright, that'll give me 1 dressing. And 2 more for another dressing. Okay, so there's a deer down here, which is good. Oh no.
I'm freezing.
Up the stairs. There's another arrow. Which is good because that gives me a far off weapon.
This stuff will come in handy.
Give me a distance weapon. That if I'm high enough, or I'm far enough away from a wolf, I can take a shot at a wolf. Because right now I'll settle for some wolf meat if I can get it. I know you do. Got a place up here in yours. Nice and warm. So we could go around and go to the plane, get a lot of food, get some clothing, but it's we could run into a bear there. Right now I'm not equipped for that. Alright, come on, Prepper's Cache. If it's here, it'll be right around this corner. I may have already passed it. Nope. It's either here or the next area over here. And it doesn't look like we have it. Nope, don't have that one. Well, pudge. Okay, but there's usually a crowbar over here. Along the cap. One of these cabins. And I don't see the wolf, which is good. Ah, crowbar.
These.
And I won't get the wood, I don't need it. But I will take the tools.
Never know. Could end up being useful.
Alright, let's get inside where it's warm. So this is indoors, so I should start heating up. Use my lantern. And there's usually some decent loot in here. I see socks I can definitely use, and a sweater.
This will come in handy.
It's a thick one too. And believe it or not, that white shirt is fairly decent. Oh, those are good. And more thermals. And a pistol. Hot dog. It's not a rifle, but... And I usually don't carry the pistol around with me. Once I have the rifle and I've got plenty of ammo. Because the pistol is kind of heavy. And once I have a lot of rifle ammo...
Yeah, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oh, yeah, it's heavy. I don't need simple tools, but we'll take pry bar. Give me 2, and I'll leave it at the cache.
What have we here?
Water. Water is good. Alright. So let's see what we have as far as our clothing. First those. They'll need repaired. And These will be better once I get them repaired. And I think I'll put them on under, just in case I get attacked. And yep, you're definitely better. And let's look at the shirt. So the shirt is decent dress shirt. Let's actually put the decent dress shirt here. And put you. Alright, I got an 18-degree warmth bonus. Put that away. And let's see what I get rid of. Drop you. Drop you, drop you. And like I said, I'm going to find food.
I'm so tired I could lay down right here.
Did I have a... Yes, I did. So, I know you're tired, but I need to clean this. If I try to fire it, I'm liable to lose it. And it's a long process. But I'm getting warm. At least want to get to 70%. And I will finish getting it fixed up later. Right now I'm just going to use it to scare the wolves away. Alright. I'm heavy, but let's go with food. Drink all these up. Give me a little bit of calories and liquid. I'm 6 pounds of water. Which I'll rest up and then we'll see. I'll drop you. And I'm going to drop that too. And the tools. Puts me at 64 pounds. That's really not heavy. Have anything that I'm really not wearing, but I want to take some of it back with me to clean. And I want to make one of those. That'll cover me for 3 wolf attacks. And then we're going to sleep for 3 hours. Up. There we go. Alright. Get ready to have some fun now. So squat down before I go out. Squat down before I go out. And if there is a wolf out there, I won't aggro it if it's not too close. Check that. No. I did check it. I need... I don't remember if I had painkillers, so let's pick up some of this. Just give me 1 cup of tea. I think I've already picked up 2. And I hear no wolves. Padding around, but that doesn't mean it's not out. usually paces back and forth from there. So I may still be in the reprieve. But with crowbars now, I can get in those other lockers, and maybe we can get some good stuff out of them. Some warmer clothing. Regardless, once I get warmed up, get some of this clothing fixed up, then we're heading back to Timberwolf, and we're going to head for the summit. I have 3 hacksaws, which will allow me to get into all the containers. There are 3 containers before I get to the summit, I believe. There's a bunch of containers up there. Okay, they're a wolf now, so the wolves are out.
I can't feel my hands.
Oh, you'll be okay. Gosh. There's some energy.
I'll rest soon. I'm gonna faint.
You'll be alright. Okay, deer's a good sign. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can hear the wolves, but I hear them.
Breathing.
They're howling for me. There is another possibility for a rifle further that way. But I'm here. Doesn't take very long. And give me some arrow shafts. One of those arrows I might break down. It's not very good. Away so I don't shoot myself. And we're back to get going. So let's see what kind of loot we have used.
I'll take it.
Ah, that's nice. Help keep my feet warm and dry. Just have to fix them up a little bit.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
And cargo pants. Okay. So I was hoping for a parka, and I'm not going to get it. It's almost daylight, or it is daylight. And I think what I'm going to do is sleep for a bit. That'll bring my condition up. Also warm me up. We'll go for 5 hours, and then I've got some clothes to repair. The more I repair them, the better they are. The more warmer they'll be. Okay, and I want you. But first, I have to break some stuff down. So, harvest it. I'll break a little bit down. Ooh, I've only got 2 of those. But I do have some shirts. How much is that? 68%. So let's go ahead and break that one down. the rest of them I'll break down after it gets dark, because I can break stuff down when it gets dark. Alright, so let's try this one. Repair it. And I'll probably fail a bunch. It's early in the game. It'll let me get a couple of repairs, but then it'll start making it rougher on me. And then repair these. These are better than the chains. And I've only got one sewing kit, I think. Ah, let me do it. 83, 73, 71, 30. Oh, yeah, definitely need to repair that. And I'm out of cloth. Okay, and it's starting to get dark. I may be able to get one more repair in, we'll see. For one more attempt. 5 minutes. Target. So 2 cloth there. I'm only getting 1 cloth. Alright. I'm going to have to. That's warmer. That's more wind resistant. So I'm going to wear those. Now I'm up to 20 degrees. And we'll harvest that. Yeah, it's going to be close on time. Moon's not all the way up. Yes. Alright, 64. And that gives me up to 22 degrees. Alright, that's a start. So what else? Oh, yeah. Harvest that for the leather. Fix up the combat boots. I'm going to hang on to these until I fix those up, because I'd hate to tear up the other ones. Great. Great. Oh, there's the locker. And another reason why I keep... A lot of people throw away the cardboard patches, but I hold them for times like this so I can see real quick. So I found a bed. And while it's dark, we can do other things. Like, oh, I want that 100%. Clean this up. Go about halfway through the night, preparing stuff up. Sleep, get up in the morning, work on my clothes a little bit more, and then we will head out of here. Determine then what I want to take with me. If I leave stuff here, it's not that hard to get back here. And 4%. So that is clean and good. Did I pick up a whetstone? No, I do not have a whetstone yet. So I can't fix those up. 68 pounds. Got 2 arrows. Oh shoot. won't cure if it's in my pocket. Oh, what I can do though is prepare birch bark. And reishi mushrooms. Natural drink, so this has reishi mushrooms have the healing properties.
And all I can think about is food.
And rose hips. Because I don't think I had... I do not have painkillers. Alright, eat up. And that'll also give me a little bit of liquid. And I'm just pretty much going to eat everything I have. Get totally full. It's less weight I'll have to carry and get more food. It's easier to get it out of this menu. If I wanted to, I could go to the radial menu and do food, but it only gives you so many slots. Alright, so bed. Let's sleep for